It's Thursday and I am streaming. Hello YouTube. Welcome to a Thursday stream, which is something I don't think I've ever done before. I've never done a Thursday stream as far as I can remember. I've done a Wednesday stream, I've done a Tuesday stream, I've done a Friday stream, I've done a Saturday stream, I've done a Sunday stream. I've never done a Monday stream or a Thursday stream. Well, that has changed. We now have a stream on a Thursday. Probably just for today, and that's about it. But we are going to be playing, so if I just jump in game, we are going to be playing this thing, Rise of Industry. So don't know what's gonna happen and what I'm going to do. So we'll have to see. Not going to be a massively long stream, maybe an hour, hour and a half. I have no idea what I'm going to bring out in this, and if the stream's even going to be worth anything. But it should be a little bit of fun, something to put on a Thursday. I'm trying to mix up streams and videos now on YouTube and try and work out what works best and what people like, so on and so forth. So we'll just wait for maybe a minute or so before we actually get into this. And also, a number of things have changed, so it's going to be interesting for me to have a look. I really should have a few additional things pop up on screen for YouTube, but at this point in time I don't have any of that. What's this over here? Change your company name. So this is all changed. This is new. I kind of like the blue. I'm quite fond of the blue. Although that's a nice colour too. And the green's a nice colour. I don't particularly like the sky blue, but this is pretty good. But yeah, a few things have changed over on Rise of Industry, which has made things different. Obviously, this part looks the same, but there seems to be a lot more now than when I last looked at it. For example, it looks like there are mods. I haven't got any mods in. I'm not going to be playing with any mods, not today anyway. Maybe at a later date, but we shall see. But what I am going to do is I am going to go for, not sandbox, we're actually going to try and do this the career mode way, but we are going to make it a little bit easy. Alternative, or in addition to that, I am going to allows to choose which type of dispatch has preference over others. Okay, I'm going to leave that as it is for now. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Exia! Hello! Had I known you were free, we would have done Space Engineers. I thought you might have been at work or something. Alright. This is playing in borderless window so it doesn't crash. I noticed that certain things don't like recording without the borderless, so that's what we've got this for. I haven't really, I suppose, shadow filter should have soft shadows. We can still do if you want. I've already started this now. Already sort of tied into this one. I'm not. We'll do it next. Mr. Call for work. Okay. It's alright, we've got Saturday. We're going to be recording on Saturday, so we've got plenty going on. I was supposed to have a video up for Space Engineers, but, like, really clever of me, I deleted the outro. So I need to remake the outro as soon as this stream is over, so I can actually make that video and start getting Space Engineers videos out. Although I guess that outro did need adjusting, so, you know. Right. Apply that. This is going to be really interesting. We're going to go to new game, career, and let's see. Let's see what we get. Right. Did I get the DLC? What DLC? Hang on a second. I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to check this DLC that you're talking about. What DLC? What DLC? I didn't know there was a DLC. I'll probably pick it up, but customizable LCD screens. I love the LCD screens thing. That's really important. Oh, it's £2.89, a decorative pack. That's fine. Bed, armor lockers. Yeah, I will pick that up for Saturday. Alright. Thank you for reminding me. Or actually mentioning it to me, because I didn't know. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to sort out one of our games. We're going to go for a new game, and let's see what we can pick up. My Corporation. We'll think of a name. Anyone want to think of a name? We'll get some names going. And what's going to be our goal in this? What do we want? Are we going to try and do farms? Are we going to try and do... I'd love to try and do something like cars or computers, or are we going to be a furniture manufacturer? What are we going to do in this game? So if anybody's got ideas, then yeah, that would be great. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have AI players to be normal, because I don't know, make a profit. That's a good one. Town name generator, of course it's going to be England. River generation can be 2, we'll have 2 rivers. Map size will be large. Road orientation, well, we're going to drive on the left. We are going to drive on the left. We are going to have traffic. Be careful of gridlocks. That sounds interesting. I have never ever had traffic on this, so that's going to be really interesting. Pollution intensity I am going to bring down to 50% because I'm just not sure how it works yet. Terraforming I am going to bring up, unless we go no terraforming. Ooh, no terraforming would be interesting. Let's do no terraforming. Dispatch costs 50%. Let's actually bring that up to 100%. We're going to go upkeep is going to be at 100%. Event difficulty we'll go for easy. We'll go for easy ones there. Resource availability we'll bring it up to 125% because, you know, would want that. Infinite resources, yes, so we can at least figure out how this game works. Product pricing will be 100%. So there we go. Settlement demand is going to be 200%. We'll really crank up that settlement. And our starting loan is going to be 10 million. So apparently our total difficulty score is 95%. For the first time I'm playing this game properly, it's going to be 95%. So, name of the corporation. Make a profit is the goal. So let's see. Let's see. Let's call this... Ooh, what should we call this? Come on, let's come out with a nice... I want to go into technology. I do want to go into technology as opposed to like furniture and stuff. So, what should we name this? Can it be real life companies? We could. Yeah, we could name it a real life company. If we want to follow a real life company or try to replicate a real life company, we can. Obviously this title doesn't have everything in it yet, but we certainly could do that. IKEA. Okay, we'll go for IKEA. We'll try and do furniture then. Sure. Nope, that's how you spell IKEA. IKEA, there you go. Alright, we're actually doing IKEA. And let's play. Siliconia. Oh, Jonas Backer, you're just slightly too slow on that. Oh, that's a shame. That is a real shame. There is a slight delay. Siliconia would have been nice. That would have been really nice. I like that idea. Oh, that's a... Oh, that... Thank you for that name. Thank you for that one, because that was really, really cool. Right, so we're going to pause it immediately, and then we're going to see what we can do. Alright, where's the pause? I keep forgetting whether... No, I don't want to pause it like that. Oh, actually, it looks like it is paused at the moment. Hang on a second. At normal speed, a game day is 7.5 real-world seconds a month. That's 30 game days. It's 12 months. Where are the arrows? Okay, that's paused. That's paused right now. Now, let's figure out what we're going to do. So this is our map. We've got Clanthony here. Clanthony. We've got Cairn, Raglan. Nothing around on the coast there. A road leading up this way to Wisbech. Streaton, Nottingham, Sheffield. Sheffield's got something going outwards. We've got Southwark. Beyond Southwark, what have we got on this side? Oakham. Alright, so we've got Oakham there. Berg. And then that brings us to Cirencester. And that's all the way back down there. Anything going this direction? Bradford. Nothing else down there. If we go up here, we got Canterbury. So, okay, we've got that. Okay, nice. Now we have to name branches of the corp after funny Swedish stuff. Oh, that's going to be brilliant. Oh, yeah, that's going to be good. Alright, so we will definitely try and do that. We'll try and find Swedish names for things. Right. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, I didn't even think of that. So the first thing is, where do we place our headquarters? So we've really got to think about the natural resources. We've got Canterbury here. If I try and pull up, so these are the shops that are in town, and in the region we've got these. So we can pull up Oakham. Oakham's kind of small, so I'm not going to look at Oakham. Cirencester is small. Berg is rather small. I'm looking for a larger town to start near. Raglan might be a good one. Clanthony might be a good one. And if I just drag this up like that, so I can actually see, Streaton's not... In fact, that area is not too bad, because you've got Nottingham nearby too. And then we've got... We've also... Right, this one could be good. We've got Streaton, you've got Nottingham, and you've got Sheffield. Not too far, and they're all connected by roads already. So, right, so we've got this. We've got villages, we've got hamlets. So, hamlets is very small. We've got Southwark as well. We've got village. So, something like a village would be nice. In fact, this is starting to look really promising. Because if we were to build, for example, near Sheffield, we could service Sheffield, we could service Southwark, we could service Nottingham, we could service Streaton. The only downside is, where would we get water from? We've got a good option to get water here. So let's go and say we're not going to go for Raglan. We're going to try and stick around here. Canterbury is not one that's being considered either. It's these ones around here that are going to be considered. Okay. So, that's annoying. Yeah, I can get rid of that. There we go. Okay. So we've got a hardware store, a farmer's market in Sheffield. Over in Southwark, we've got a farmer's market, a hardware store, a clothing store. Do they still want the same things? No, they want different things in the hardware stores as well. See, the last time I played this, they were exactly the same things. So this is good. Now, given that we want to go into furniture and things like that, or general goods, but it is mostly home goods, we're probably looking at getting wood. We're going to need leather. We're going to need wool. We're going to need cotton. That's the kind of things we are really going to need. And rubber, probably. So that's the kind of stuff we're looking at. We're not doing clothing, so it doesn't... This is not something that concerns me. IKEA do not do clothing. So it says industrial and rural. We've got another one, industrial. Again, I think maybe if we get rid of Clanthony like that, bring that there. Another hardware store. Again, a lot of lumber, so that's a good thing for us. We've got lumber, and then if we pull up Nottingham, again, another hardware store requiring lumber. That's big. So that's really good for us. That there is really, really good. So if we're focusing on these things, I know there's a lot of things up on screen right now, but bear with me, please. This is my first time actually trying to play this properly. Aside from the Alpha Monday previews, I've not actually played this title. So let's have a look. Cotton, big thing. We're going to need cotton for things. That's important. Wool, again, huge thing. So we're going to need farms. So we're going to need water. We are going to... Yeah, we're definitely going to need water. And we are going to need to somehow be making leather. And then we don't need to worry about coal as far as I know. We need to worry about wood. And all of these can do it. So, I think a good place to start would be Nottingham and Streeton. I think a good place to start would be somewhere here. I know Southwark's a bit of a journey, but I think a really good place to start, given what we have, is probably somewhere around here. I think here. Look, plenty of water. You could link up a road all the way over to Southwark. No cotton in Nottingham. You're right, but there is in Streeton, which is... Streeton's just over the bridge. So we could just go straight through Nottingham over to Streeton and deliver it there. So if we were to build, let's say, okay, if we were to build here, we could base it out of there and then go towards that. I think that would be possibly a good idea. So let's go ahead and base our administrative building as our central control hub for your business, managing your tax tree, loans and contract. IKEA was based in... Now there is an IKEA in Nottingham. There is an IKEA in Nottingham, but we are going to actually base all of our stuff out here. We're going to have a massive industrial place for us. So, we'll rotate, and I kind of think if we place it out like this, giving Nottingham a chance to grow, of course. Place it out there. Keep in mind, this is an industrial simulator game. Try to find out what towns want instead of producing products you may never be able to sell. Of course, so we've already been doing that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a... Ooh. That's locked. How do I unlock those? I'm going to first put in a dirt road up to there, and then I'm going to click on here and okay, I've completely forgotten. In fact, I don't know how to play this game at this point. Let's work this out. Right. So, I remember unlocking something. And I don't know where that unlock is anymore. There's a recipe book. Tech tree, that's it. Or maybe we don't have those techs anymore. There used to be something that allowed us to... Stats, global market, logistical routes... I don't know. Alright, well that's fine. Let's try and work out exactly what we need to do. Maybe it works differently now on the tech tree, so... Right. The first thing we're going to need... Oh, these things have actually got really expensive prices now. We're going to need a water siphon. That's going to be really, really important. So, we're going to try and put some harvesters down. And I'm thinking that we need to try and get the most out of this. So if I were to stick it there, that should give us... It was tech points. Right, yeah, right, okay. I've got to try and find tech points. So I'm going to try and stick it there. That allows us to get the water. So what we're going to do is we're going to start working with cotton. That's the first thing we're going to start doing. We're going to start growing cotton and shipping cotton off. And we're also going to dive into the lumber. And we're going to start working with lumber over here in this forest area there. So that's our two sort of things that we're going to start working on. So I'm going to pop that there. And then, achievement unlocked, entrepreneur. And then we're going to have to build that one. And I'll tell you what, we'll just build, at the moment, I think we'll build 3. Oh, you can only build 3. Never mind. I thought you could build 5. Now, you're now seeing the AoE for this building. Age of Empires. Dun, 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 dun. I'll stop. For lumberyards, trees highlighted in green are those can be harvested, highlighted in yellow are currently being harvested. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about that. I know, AoE, area of effect. I'm not that clueless. Right. So we'll build a dirt road here and a dirt road there and there. Okay, so that's done. And now we need to build a road that goes all the way along like so. So that's that. The second thing we're going to need is going to be a lumber yard. So we're going to stick a lumber yard, and this is going to be a little bit of a distance away. Is there anything closer? No, I think this is probably the distance we need. So I'm going to stick the lumber yard in here. And then I will create some harvesters and sort of troop them out in this direction. That's the plan anyway. Lumberyard goes down and must be built within owner's range. Okay, so if we build these right on the edge, that kind of makes sense to me logically. Yeah, that makes sense to me in a logical sense. He's applying logic to a video game. How strange. Right. Road it up. Like that. Like that. Where's your road? Like that. And then you can have a road that goes straight out like that. There we go. Okay, so now we've got ourselves a lumberyard. We've got ourselves a water siphon. So what we need now is going to be farms. So we are going to need farms now. Research point until you research some products in the tech tree. Okay, oops, that was a mistake. That was a total mistake. Alright, so we've got to hit the tech tree and we've got to research products. This is how we do it. Okay, so I don't want to make dough, so I don't care about that. I don't care about any of these. I want cotton. Here, we're looking for carpentry. Yeah, we're looking for carpentry, paper mill, textiles. I thought you saved that for space engineers. Wait, saved what? I'm lost. Home goods. See, that's what we're going to end up going into. Home goods. Telephones, maybe not telephones, but we are going to go into light bulbs. We'll be going into radiators, maybe stoves, fridges, ovens. This is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be the start of a streaming series, I think. So, we've done that. We're not going to do wooden planks. What are we after? Cotton. Where do I find cotton? I swear this is where cotton comes from. Textile. Cotton. There we go. Let's unlock cotton. Oh, logic. Right. So we'll unlock cotton. And what else do we want to unlock? Alright, let's take a really good look at this and figure out what Nottingham wants that we can give it right now. Wool. We could give wool. And wool would be good, maybe for some projects. Let's have a look at the recipe book. So we're going to look at factories, and we're looking for, let's say, carpentry centre. We're looking for furniture. So that's going to give us that. Leather furniture is going to require leather, so that's obviously an important one. Office furniture is going to require steel. Plastic furniture, obviously plastics. We'll try and stay away from plastic furniture. Don't need that. So we're going to look for leather. Leather's important. Okay, home goods. Light bulbs. Glass and nothing there. A fridge is going to need a lot of things, so I'm not going to think about that. Paper mill. What's going to require... I want to know what requires fibres. Maybe beds. Maybe beds and things are going to require fibres. Do we have that? Carpentry centre. Oh, maybe there's something for furniture. Mainframe, no. Textile factory. Clothing, that's all clothes. Can anyone see anything about furniture? Yes, it is. It is literally from the bottom up. What's preservation? No. I mean, that needs leather, and then that's going to need wheat, and then that's going to be... give that to cows, and then the cows are going to produce the leather if you want, and... oh, so we're going to need cows as well to produce leather. So at this point, I'm thinking maybe we should be looking at... maybe we should be looking at getting some cows. Carpentry. See, this is the big part. That's the big one. I think that's the really big part here for us. And I still think something in home goods is going to be useful. Alright, so what we're going to do is I can't see anywhere that we're going to need under carpentry, medium large. Carpentry, medium large. I don't see the medium large. Okay, well, what we're going to do is let's not worry about the water siphon yet. If I was looking for furniture, right, okay, yeah. We've got some furniture base, and then we've got furniture here. Which I mean is a big thing. Obviously, the furniture, that is going to be big for IKEA. That's what IKEA does. Loads of furniture. Small, large. Right. Alright, so what we'll do is we're going to need leather. Do we need leather here? They do need leather. So maybe we should just start on getting leather. And we're not going to focus on food at all. But we are going to therefore need wheat. And we're going to need to get cows. There we go. Okay. Right. Next up, we're going to need to have... at this point in time, I'm going to make it really simple. We're going to choose a destination. And the destination we're going to choose is going to be the hardware store in Nottingham. And we're going to have the hardware store in Streaton. That's all we're going to have. Okay. For you lot, we're actually going to have that switched off. So that's not going to worry too much about anything. Now, all we should get when we start playing this is lumber going to Nottingham and Streaton. Please work. And what we'll do is, can we up the building efficiency? Let's try and crank it up. Oh, we can't even crank that up. Maybe we have to work out how to crank that up. Okay, so let's ooh, that actually makes the... I didn't know that. I was trying to find which one speeds up the time. Alright, 10 times speed. Let's see if we're going to make any amount of money. Okay. Here comes some things. Where are you going? Some have gone to Nottingham. Okay. 5.5k. Okay. It's not looking positive yet. In fact, it's looking quite negative. But it's just a start. Hold on, hold on. I just saw a green. A little bit of green coming up. Okay. I think maybe we might be okay. 0.69. 5k, 8k. Oh no, then we're in minus 8k. Okay, so at this point, it doesn't seem like we're making a profit or a loss, really. I mean, a 12k profit is not much compared to how much money we've got. That is your eyes playing tricks on you. Okay, right. I'll tell you what, with my eyes playing tricks on me, did that just pop up? I'm so confused. I've never seen towns grow in this. Right, okay. So, with that all being said and done, do we have everything unlocked that we need? Yes, right. Let's start getting leather. Yeah, let's start getting some leather. Can you run into efficiency issues where you lose money on bad investments? Yes, you can. You really have to balance this. It really does. From when I first played, it's come a long way, but yes, you can, and that's what we're going to be really careful about. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have wheat. Oh no, we're going to need wheat. So I'm going to have a crop farm. Right. Can I rotate you? Yeah, I can. There we go. Right. So that's now we've got a crop farm and a cow farm. Cow farm, livestock farm. So we're going to have cows there, and we're going to have crops, wheat being produced there. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this up. This one's destination is going to be the farm next to it. Good. I don't think we need this. So we can't even adjust the efficiency. Why can we not adjust the efficiency? Is that something I need to work out? Ooh, okay. There's a lot here that I have not... There's a lot here I have not explored. Efficiency. Aha! Here we go. Okay, this is going to be big. You. And you. Alright, we're going to have to do those 3. So we are going to lose a lot of money very quickly. And we're going to give this to the crop farm. And we're going to do this at the livestock farm. Now, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to balance all of these. And you'll see me balancing them fairly soon, I hope. Right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have this one producing... See, now we've got milk, beef, and we've got everything being produced. I'm actually going to go for... Right. I want you to produce... Can you not just produce the... Okay. Can I change that to leather? There we go. Commercial. You. For leather. And then, of course, if there is anything... Look, there's a farmer's market that wants that, and maybe there's a farmer's market that wants that in street, and there you go. So we've got a little bit. So at least that's going to help us. This one's destination is the livestock farm. And if we've got any additional stuff, well, right, we can only go all the way to Sheffield, so we're not going to. So, right. Let's see if this helps us. Oh, we're still researching stuff. This really eats into your... Wow, this is actually really does eat into things. Alright, so we should have... Why do we have nothing being produced? I don't want to produce beef. I want to produce... How do I produce leather? Or do they just produce all three? I want to see if they produce all three. If they do produce all three, it's going to be interesting. Yep, they produce all three. Okay. That's going to run into problems. Whoa, PR and marketing event. Demand of wall panels plus 41% for 13 months. That's in Raglan. I'm not taking part in that. Right at the moment, I've got to try and work out how to keep myself afloat. Reminds me of OpenTTT, where one of the better strategies was exporting coal from one side of the map to the other as you got paid for the distance transported. Yeah, that's a good point. You do have a very good point there. Right, I feel like we can do this. R&D alert. Farm efficiency. Right, fantastic. Okay, so at the moment we've got a lot more wheat. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop the efficiency to 75%. This is important for us. That's really, really important. So that way... What is that actually? Oh, that's actually what they're researching. So that way, we shouldn't have too much of a surplus of the wheat. And therefore we save money. I should have done the gatherers first, to be completely honest. But you know, I'm not great at this stuff. What else do these lot want that we could potentially get? I can't get rubber. It's just wood. How do I... We could get wool. We could potentially get wool. Let's have a look over the bridge. About Streeton. Not the farmer's market. Again, cotton's a big one. I don't want to go into clothing. Where are you? I've seen you before. You're over somewhere. Well, look at these lot. They're assets, aren't they? Oh, you're all the way over there. There's no point. I need to focus on getting this going. At the moment, I'm losing massive amounts of money. And to be completely honest, by the time I end this stream, I don't think I'm going to be doing all too well. Jonas, I do hope you're enjoying the stream. Okay, that's happened. And I think we've got a lot of water, so the water siphon is really going to go down. Yeah, that's really, really going to go down. It's a shame I can't switch off just a single autosave. Wow, this autosave's taking a while. It's a shame I cannot switch off just one of these. Clancy, acquire permits. No, I just don't have the money for that. I just do not have the money. And remember, anybody who is watching, if you are enjoying this stream, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell for all the videos that come up. And if you really, really want to, do pop a little bit of a donation in. I'm not sure how they do it. Somebody did it in the last stream. I don't know how. I've never tried. I've tried it myself, actually. Super Chat or something? I don't know. And also, in addition to that, you could potentially support me on Patreon, get access to my Discord server, some Patreon exclusives. Exia's actually part of that. Ooh, demand of raw rubber. Again, not something I'm going to bid for. Oh, hold on. I just saw a profit. I'm sure I just saw that go to the green. I'm sure that went to the green, and I'm quite pleased that went to the green if I did see correctly. What I'm actually going to do is there potential for me to sell to the States? I could sell some to Sheffield if I really wanted to. Yes, the pain of space engineers, please join us. The outtakes that you see for space engineers are quite good. Right. This city is growing. I am sure of it. Oh look, there is a green. There is green. We have liftoff. We have something. Acquire a permit for Bradford. No. Weak Motors, Group Space, Service Industries, Lineworth, IKEA. No. Oh, that went back to... Come on, come on, come on. Wow, there's a lot of things going on. Southwark. Permit for the region of Southwark. I don't particularly need one right now. We're focusing on getting this up and running. Once we do that, then yes, I am going to run over to Southwark and we're going to really push it. You're growing. And you're growing. So these two are going to really grow. Saturday, we will try to crash your laptop. Please don't. It's terrible enough as it is when my laptop starts complaining about things. I'm just waiting for this RTX graphics card to just go boom. Alright, I'm not going to research any more tech just yet. Although I might need to, given how much water we have in these places. Alright, given how much water we have, I might actually need to research another tech, which is that one. But your fans like it. I don't think my fans actually like it either. If we could do that, that might be helpful as well. Oh, that's going to cost a lot of money. But I think it's worth the risk. Or it's worth, should I say, it's worth the investment. In addition to that, we need to consider what else we'll do after this. So, okay. So we've really got things going out and about. Now, how do we make things cheaper? At the moment, I don't know how to make anything cheaper. Okay, you and Jake like it. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'm thinking of asking Plastic Swans if she wants to join. I don't know what her availability would be like, though. Alright, so this is obviously taking out 3.3k every day. And it's currently working on the whole gatherer's efficiency thing. And that's going to take a while. But obviously it eats up that money slowly. So I'm not too fussed about that. What does this look like for this? Partially supplied. And by partially supplied, it's showing us... no. So by partially supplied, what does it mean? Yeah, it doesn't have to try. I could just send her a tweet or something. 7 per 15 days, 0 stored. I don't actually know what... Like, where does it show? Where will it show exactly what the supply is for this? I suppose 133, that's the demand, right? So it's 133%. 2 stored, 3 stored, there we go. Ah, that fills up. That fills up, I see it, I see it. Oh, there you go. 7 units demanded. 0 stored, 0 units stored by the AI, 100 units available capacity. So I could, in theory, try and get more of this. Because I certainly don't have enough. And if we go to the hardware store, which we're really looking at, this is the one that we're really focusing on. We can really start pushing the leather. We really can. So what we need to do is we probably need another farm. And we've got a bunch of grain, you see. I mean, the grain is just stocking up here. You can see that right there. Good amount of stock on the grain. So, if we built another farm, trucks dispatch cost reduced by 54% for the next 23 months. I'll go for that one. Nope, I was going to take that. You're consistently losing money. Yeah, I know I'm consistently losing money. I'm working on it. I'm trying to work out how I'm going to make the money back. I think another livestock farm is a big thing. The only reason I say this at the moment, because there's nowhere else I can put things. Right. Should we go for cows again? Big hauling. Yeah. You, water siphon. Over to the other livestock farm, please. And you start another livestock farm too. There you go. Right, let's start really let's see what we can push. For my first time actually playing this game properly, I'm kind of surprised that I haven't bodged everything up right now. Obviously, this gatherer's efficiency thing is really hurting me. We're down to 5. I need to sort that out. Innovation? Wheat. Innovation wheat. Wheat production. Right. Okay. This is good. Or bad. Actually, to be honest, 75% is probably a good idea. No. Wheat production, right. So what if I put the wheat production? It's down to that anyway. This is... I mean, I'm going to go bankrupt soon enough. I think. Which is, yeah. No. So what I want to do is I want to try and bring that back up to the green somehow. Any ideas? I mean, I suppose if I tell you what, could I crank this up? I feel like this is just too long. I mean, they're going as fast as they can. But there's never anything stored here. That's the thing. Yeah, there's never anything stored. So, if I crank that up to 125, maybe we can have a better flow. I'm going to risk that. This has got no water. Why have you got no water? Aren't you sending water over? 100% it. Dump product. Right. Production alert. No, we're okay. We're managing. Upkeep of all buildings. Yeah, could try. 13 months. Oh, I'm not going to go for 300. Come on. Okay, I saw some green pop up on screen. I would imagine the efficiency things are more of a late game function. No, actually, you really have to start early on. It's just you've got to make sure that you've unlocked the right things and you're going in the right direction. That's what it really is. So, for example, I don't know anywhere where I could sell some better goods. But what it is what we're trying to do is we're trying to make sure that we're not producing too much wheat and we're not producing... So, you can see here that clearly the wheat is quite significantly produced. But the more I can control that, the more I can balance out the money. And I think that's where I'm kind of messing up at the moment. Yeah, look, you can just see that. There's my income. My income's gone down. We should be able to sort something out. Surely there's got to be something we can sort out here. There goes the income. Okay, income's going up. Expenses are still going up. City planner, what? Oh wow, this town is actually growing, I think. Yeah, it's still growing. How's Streeton doing? Also growing. Yeah, I just need to somehow figure out how to balance this. If I can balance this, we're going to be pretty good. No, I'm not going to bother with any of that right now. Alright, you've got 37, you've got 22, so I'll tell you what I'll do. I will, to save that, if I disable that building, then once these lot run out, then I will start bringing it back up. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Maybe that will help. And similarly, so at the moment we're going to have to manage it sort of manually. This one, max amount stored at destination. I don't want more than, let's say, 20 stored at destination. There we go. That might help. So then they won't take it there. I feel like I'm going to go bankrupt. I'm going to sort of point that out there. Drop that for a bit. And if so I've never used these ones before because this is new. So livestock farm, I don't want anything more than 15 stored at any livestock farm. There we go. So that should help balance things out. So now that should start sending things just to one farm for now. The wheat we're doing absolutely fine on. So now, is there anything I can do for... to build urban roads, one-way roads, air purifiers, destination slots? No. What would make things cheaper? Truck depot? No, no, no. Not trains. Efficiency? No. No. None of these. Great. Time to go bankrupt, I guess. Half an hour early. Oh, hold on. Hold on, that's good. That was a lot better than I saw. I guess we're sort of managing. If I minimise these panels... it reminds me to keep an eye on them. Lumberyard doesn't need anything at the moment. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with the lumberyard. I've got to figure out how to break even on that lumberyard. That's an important one. The one I am going to look at are these livestock farms, that water siphon. Might need to crank up. How we got right? How do we break even on one of these? It produced 9 units. So we need to produce a lot more than 9 units, it seems. 11 per 15 days is what's getting to it. Well, that's what it wants, 11 per 15 days. So you know what, at this point in time, maybe it's better not to do that and send that over. Everything goes to Nottingham. I'm thinking that could work better for us, because they haven't got enough stored, so maybe the shorter journey means we're going to have a better profit margin. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Anybody agree with me? Maybe? Yeah, look, there we go, it just went down, so it went back to 0. So 2 stored, 3 stored. So just keep an eye on this. Also, this one's got storage is full for what? And of course. So you know why I wasn't making any money? I just made a complete hash of that. And that is one of the reasons I wasn't making any money. Watch the money just go up now. Oh, well done. That just shows how careful you have to be now. And there it goes, straight into the green. And that was just because I forgot. I forgot to send all of those to the right place. And we're just going to have green, green, green. So at the moment it's red, but it'll go back to green very, very shortly. There it goes again. Well done me. Well done me. 5 in that one. 0 in that one. Right. Time to bring this wheat farm, crop farm back into production. Switch it back on. 75%. And that just goes to show just how silly 500k. 500k. I've just gone up from 3.8 million to 5 million. Yeah. I did that. I did. That's what... Yeah. I did it. Right, we need to make sure that we get the wheat over. Come on, quickly. Alright, let's crank that up. Nice and quick. It's fine, come on. Nice and fast. You're doing alright there. Wow. Right, we do need to make sure that that wheat is going now. You know what, we can even crank that up to 125% to make sure that the wheat goes in. Spaceships next, I presume, Mr. Musk. Uh-huh. If only. In fact, yes, spaceships next. Episode tomorrow. Although really it's not a spaceship, it's just a... Exia, what is it? It's a hole in the ground. Alright, so we're still not always on the positive, but we're definitely doing a lot better. 4 on that. 2 on that. So now I can bring that crop farm back down to 100%. Not have to worry too much on that. And the lumber yard is operating really nicely. So this hardware store here is still could do with more. So we could really push that lumber yard up 150. And let's just see if that helps us further. No, I meant as in what we had spaceships next, but we're not really in space. Space? We're not really in space, are we? The name's Bond. James Bond. Yeah, we're not really in space, are we? We're on a planet with a big hole in the ground. Ooh, somebody's getting oil from way, way out. Whoa. Hello. Warehouses, crops. Ooh, competitors. What's the gas canister? Fuel, I think. No, yeah, gas, fuel. So, obviously there is a petrol station somewhere around here. There it is. So they need some petrol, but... And you threatening to... Oh, yeah, I was supposed to put in that food mod. I keep forgetting about that. That keeps slipping my mind, that food mod. Right, so at this moment in time, I think we are doing well. The crop farm has got water. We'll bring this back up to 75%, I think. Just to ensure that everyone does keep getting water. Don't you dare. You'll have to wait and see, Ixia. And then... I think we're coming up to a point where we are breaking even. Yeah, look, we are sort of doing it. It's probably a huge investment. Yes, yes it is. So, just out of curiosity, what's like the major fuel supplier in Norway? Because here the major fuel suppliers are Shell and British Petroleum. Why do you hate us? No, not hate. It's fun for the fans. The fans love it. Somebody's getting coal around. We're not going to focus on coal. So, at this point, we haven't really started with IKEA. Oops. Or should I say, we haven't actually built any part of IKEA that actually would work as IKEA. What we've built is the foundations of it. How do I just need to work out how to still keep this production going. 15, still doing it. Come on. What if I crank that up a bit? Just got to keep it rolling. Statoil, ah yes, okay. Mostly Shell. Yeah, so we've got a lot of Shell, but we also have British Petroleum, which used to be the nationalised one, so part of the government. But we don't have that now. Oh, we do have BP, but it's not part of the government as far as I know. Anything in Britain that begins with a B used to probably be government at some point. So BP, British Petroleum, BT, British Telecoms, BA, British Airways, BR, British Railways. Ooh, because of the excess of interest in the region, their permit costs have gone up. But guess what? We are there. We are already there. Nottingham is growing really quite quickly. So Streeton, it seems. Maybe we should start getting things over to Streeton soon. Not quite yet. Ah, right, okay, because of maybe the North Sea oil and stuff. Yeah, BP is strictly a British thing. Right. And we used to have BAE, which was BAE used to be British Aerospace. We still got that. Based out of Aberdeen. I have no idea where BP is actually based out of. I don't think it's Aberdeen. I mean, they must have a base somewhere in Aberdeen, probably because of the North Sea. But I'm not particularly sure. We are definitely getting money, right? Yes, we are. Look at this. Oh, this is fantastic. Our change in fortunes. Look at our change in fortunes there. Total expenses in the red. And total income, look at that. We are getting there. BP is in London. Yeah, that would make sense. I don't mind you. Then again, most registered offices would be in London compared to anything else. So now, ooh, I just saw us creep into the 6 million. I did see us. I'm sure. Did anyone see that? Brit's biggest fleet in the world. Used to be at least. Yeah, we loved that, but it's all gone. Hold on. What's this? A settlement is trying to level up. It will require some products to keep growing. Once they receive them, a new shop will be placed. You mean these ones? This one? Who's trying to level up? Nottingham might actually be trying to level up. That's amazing. Or is it Raglan? Oh, it's probably Raglan. Oh my word, they actually have construction goods there already. That's insane. Look at what's going on here. Glassworks, smelteries. Wow. And we're just sitting here quietly trying to get them to grow. Obviously the AI know how to do this. Construction goods, what would we... None of these are things that we can really give anyway. Yeah. I want to get the wood stuff. Yeah, we're a shell of our former selves, unfortunately. I'm sure we're still capable, but it's going to be a bit of time before anything happens. Raglan's really sort of gone crazy. What is it now? It still says village. I don't think it's a village anymore. It's lovely though. It really is lovely. Ooh, autosave. Hello there. Right. So maybe it's not them that are trying to level up. Anthony, still a village, quiet. Unless, oh, no, that's a village. The other ones are hamlets, aren't they? Nottingham is a hamlet. Yeah, that's probably trying to go up to a village. Okay, I've never seen this before. Maybe that's what whatever did. 6 million. Okay, so we are definitely going forward on this. So the next step here is for us to try and work out how we can further improve. So we need to start getting things to Streeton, I guess, but we also need to start working on logistics. So the next thing to unlock, I think, is going to be +2 plantation fields. Okay, so 10 farm storage. That's probably the first thing to really start unlocking. And then we can start cranking these up, which would give us more of a chance to produce more leather. And at the moment we've got the water to cope with it, so we might as well make use of that. And in the long run that should help us. Although it is going to be costly because that's the one we're trying to get to. So I'm not sure. Maybe we should just go for logistics. Let's go for urban roads. Faster roads, faster transport, faster transportation. Better for us. Yes, let's do that. Boeing Crazy, hello there. And how are you this evening? No flight today, unfortunately. My X-Plane's broken. That's why there hasn't been an episode of X-Plane in a while. Oh, it is fun. This is the first time I've played it properly. But I did a few Alpha Monday previews with this, and it was really nice. And I thought, let me do it on a stream. It's a very, very interesting title. And they've really improved it. This is currently in Alpha 11 or something like that. Right now we're just trying to see what kind of money we can make before I end the stream today. And we're just going to try and figure out sort of, 1,494 frames dropped. I need to work on that. We're just going to try and work out how to do things and how to further improve. So we're going to convert all of these to urban roads, see if we can speed up the traffic a little bit, and do a few more, some more research. I mean, we've got basic distribution, we've got a warehouse, so we should probably build a warehouse somewhere, and a truck depot. And maybe that will start at the moment. At this particular moment in time, it doesn't really matter, because that's going there, that's going there, that's going there. So it doesn't really matter. But as soon as I have to start getting that going to other places, and that going to somewhere else, and to another place, that's where it's really going to start being something of concern. So I've just got to think about these. You've got to sort of think ahead. Right, urban roads. We've got 6 million on the dot. I'm hoping that... There we go, 6.19. We're going back up. I was going to say, I'm hoping that fixes itself. Nottingham currently is doing quite well with the storage of the wood. We could crank that up further, but I don't think we've got a way to crank it up further. And we're trying as much as we can with the leather. So there is that. But right now I'm going to try to upgrade this. All of these roads in this section here. And there we go, to urban roads. So that should make it nice and quick for us. So now we should be able to crank up the amount that's being supplied to, for example, one of these stores. That's really important for us. We've got 12 wheat there, 14 wheat there, in which case this needs to go down to 100%. How are we looking on the waterfront? We've got 0 there, 5 there, 4 there. So really we need to start thinking about the whole water situation. Crank that up to 100%. Right. That actually is a lot faster. I didn't think it was going to be that fast. Okay, I should have done that earlier. The state has an overabundance of a raw resource and decided to sell off their excess at a discounted price. Interesting. So what could I buy in from the state? I don't actually know. I can't remember how to buy from the state. Oops. Ooh, that's a shop overview. That shows us which ones have increased. We've got a clothing store in Clanthony. Raglan has got a construction goods. We've seen that one. Southwark has got a clothing store. Right, so we need to try and work something else out on this. Found a demo on Steam. Okay, well, hopefully you'll enjoy it. I'm not doing terraforming. We're really making money now. Now I guess we really should start figuring out what we need to do next. So we're looking for carpentry, but who wants that? See, that's the kind of stuff we need to start unlocking. Furniture base, that. Office furniture, we're going to need to start getting some steel. Maybe I should start looking at how we're going to... Right, I've got an idea. Where do we get steel from? So I'm guessing we're going to... What kind of gatherers are going to give us the whole thing about steel? It's going to be in a smelter. That's where we're going to get steel. There we go. Steel requires the coal and the iron. Okay, and do we have that in this region? Darn. No coal, no iron. You steal it. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Iron. Iron and coal. This is the one we need a permit for. Full bill permit price 8 million. Right, so that's what we need to try and save for. We need to try and get the 8 million. To do that, to get the iron and the coal. Go for it. Let's try it. Okay, I'm not going for 600k. 675. Okay. Nottingham is trying to upgrade. Here we go. This is big. Choose a shop to spawn. What's an ironmongery? What does that require? Stop. Pause. Right. I need to see what these shops are going to give us. Clothing, Raglan. What does that construction good one do? It gives us bricks. How do we get bricks? Sand. Bricks is sand. So we need to somehow find sand. That gives us the bricks. That's not what we want though. Iron, it just wants flat out iron ore. Wall panels are going to need wooden planks. Hold on. Wooden planks, and it's going to need that. That needs copper. We can get copper, therefore we can make wall panels. We could actually make wall panels because we can make wooden planks and we can get copper. Okay, adhesive. That's just chemicals. I'm not going to mess around with that. Rubber. We could get raw rubber and then pop that into a petrochemical plant. Get ourselves rubber. Pulp. We could do this. We could do that with water. We can turn it into pulp at a paper mill. We've got water. We've got wood. This is it. That's what we need. Right. And what I'm going to do is I am actually going to... Ooh, what should I... Should I pay it out? I'll pay that. Why not? I want these lot to grow. And you know what? Since we are making the money, That's fantastic. That is so fantastic. Well, the stream is almost over, so you don't have to worry about missing anything, really. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully on a stream or anything like that. But this stream is ending in about 2 or 3 minutes. Those fireworks were great. They really were. Really, really good. So, what I am going to do, in fact, is because we're at the next stage, I am going to pause this right now. I'm also going to figure out how on earth we hide... What's key bindings? How do I hide the UI F11? Then I'm going to take a picture of this, so that if I decide for a thumbnail, we're going to have a screenshot. And I think with it being, yeah, about time, it's been about a 1.5 hour stream, so I am going to end it there. Next time we continue on this stream, we are going to be trying to get some copper. We're going to start getting paper mills up. We're going to start getting that kind of stuff. Obviously the goal is the furniture and everything, but we need to start getting all these different things popped in, because as you can see, we are going to require we're going to start requiring construction goods, furniture base, copper, paper rolls. This is it. This is what we need. We're there. We're exactly where we need to be on this. Fantastic. Well, there we have it. That's a great way to end. Thank you everybody who watched, and I'll see you guys. When do I stream? Do I have a timetable? Sunday evenings most of the time. So I'd be streaming from 8 o'clock on Sunday evening, sometimes 7:30. That's the general plan. Saturdays very rarely. It's going to be a bit wobbly for a bit. I'm going to try and do some daytime streams when I can. But I'm also trying to do a stream during the week. You'll probably see streams sort themselves out in June or something. So that's what I'm going to do. But I am going to try and get back into releasing videos daily, which is going to be interesting. But if you keep an eye on my Twitter, every time I do stream, I'll have a tweet saying I'm going live and things like that. But yeah, Sundays, and I'm going to try and do one during the week is what my intention is, but I don't really know how it's going to pan out. So we'll have to see. And once the timetable's in, I'm sure I won't stick to it, because things change quite often. But hopefully that answers your question somewhat, and hopefully I'll see you on other streams. This Sunday I do intend to have a stream, so I might see you then. As do I intend to have one next Sunday, and the Sunday after, as far as I know. So those 3 Sundays I am planning to have streams on all of them. Don't forget to support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. You'll have access to the Discord server, and you get some outtakes depending on your sort of Patreon level, or whatever they call it. And yeah, that would also really help me to sort things out. You are very welcome, Bowen Crazy. Also, you can find me on Twitch, though I'm sort of moving on to this, so I'm not really going to mention Twitch. And you can find me on social media at ECGadgetLP for both Twitter and Instagram. I think that is pretty much all there is from me. And I'll see you guys next time on stream, on a video, in Rise of Industry, or any other title that you guys like on this channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys then.